So powerful and so moving to see Erica Kirk. Even though Charlie Kirk is gone, his memory and legacy will continue to thrive. That is definitely the message from Erica Kirk. She spoke publicly for the first time just a few hours ago about Charlie's faith, his love for his family, and his love for America. Let's discuss all of this with someone who is very close to Charlie, his good friend, and also former president of Citizens Alliance, Cliff Maloney. Cliff, I know that you know Charlie Kirk super well, knocked on so many doors with him throughout this country. You guys did just amazing work together. First, let's get your reaction to Erica Kirk. When I watched her comments, I was watching it live last night. I could not believe the courage and the strength she had and the poise she had less than 48 hours or about 48 hours after Charlie's horrific death. Your thoughts just watching this extraordinary woman?
I think Erica is just such a strong woman, right? That's the word I go to. What a great partner for Charlie. I mean, these two are just two patriots. It's tough for me to come to words. It's been a very difficult 3 days since this tragedy has happened. But listening to her, and I love the fact that she's doubling down, that we are not going to let up. We're going to continue to push forward. Erica is such a patriot, but man, what a strong woman to come forth to talk to the nation. And I just think her words, you know, it really is about what do we do next, right? This is a horrible tragedy, but we have to double down, right? We're not letting up. We're not going to step off the gas pedal. We are going to continue to fight for the vision that Charlie had. And I think Erica delivered that message beautifully.
You know, one of the things she also said, Cliff, and I want to quote her because I was so moved by this. She said, "The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry." I mean, that was a resounding, we're not going anywhere. We are standing up on principle. You will not intimidate us. That, to me, was an extraordinary statement.
Yeah, and look, I mean, she's an extraordinary woman. Like I said, I mean, I think, you know, her and Charlie were the power couple of power couples. And obviously I pray for, you know, not just Erica, but their two kids. This is about figuring out the vision. And Erica gets that, right? She understands. For her to go on TV and talk about her faith the way that she did, to talk about the principles that her and Charlie believe in. You know, this is, to me, I hate to say the words, this is a turning point, but it is. This is a turning point in America. And look, the toughest thing for me was watching the video. Okay, I was with one of the spokeswomen for Turning Point. I was with one of their original donors when we got the word down in Florida, and it was brutal, right? For somebody to come to me and say they shot Charlie. Obviously, we all thought the same thing. Well, you know, is he okay? Where did they shoot him? You know, what happened? And then to see the video, I just want to share this with your entire audience. I mean, I really pray, you know, that Charlie's kids, obviously some that were there, never get to see that video, but that we all saw it. I bet you 90% of Americans saw that video. And the one thing I would say is anybody out there that doesn't know Charlie, non-political folks or people not involved, look into him. Don't take what the mainstream media tells you, all the vitriol and them calling him a far right, a fascist, all this baloney. Do not listen to that. Take the time, look at his words, look at his actions. Charlie was a great man. Look at what Erica said last night. Listen, and I'm telling you right now, to the whole Newsmax audience, millions of people thought that Charlie Kirk, because of mainstream media, was some sort of radical. When they look at his words and now they're diving into who he is, his message is only louder. And that's the beautiful part about the one beautiful thing you could even say that comes from this.
Yeah, you're right. His words, I think, are resounding. Even Erica said that she believes it's going to be bigger than ever. And one of the other things she also said, Cliff, is she encouraged people to join Turning Point USA. She encouraged young people to join it. And she said the college tour is going to continue. The America Fest is going to continue. I bet it is going to be packed. as a tribute to Charlie. And just like you said, I think so many, even more people around the world are learning about this. I also, if I can, I want to see if we can show some video too, because we also, right now in London, there are also images that are taking place. We understand it's like 100,000 people. Take a look at this. I mean, this is an extraordinary moment that we're seeing. It's about 110,000 people so far. It's the Unite the Kingdom Free Speech Conservative Rally taking place in London, England. And I saw even also, Cliff, there were some events that were taking place, some rallies in New Zealand. Polish Parliament also had a moment of silence for Charlie. His assassination has hit people worldwide. And, even the Vances not only made sure that Charlie's casket made its way home, but they also accompanied Erica every step of the way. The White House also didn't stop there. And in fact, I want to play this. There is a beautiful memorial that was just posted on social media, also at the White House, because, of course, President Trump felt that Charlie was almost a son. Take a listen.
Only in America is it possible to say, you know what, I don't like the way the country is going, and to do something about it. Take that risk. Take that leap of faith. Stay involved. Trust God and act obediently. Romans 12:2 verse. That God will use all things for good for those who love him. It's bigger than you. I want you to remember that. It is bigger than you. It's bigger than me. You are here to make somebody else's life better, the pursuit of liberty and freedom. You know what gives me strength? The hundreds of thousands of you that say, Charlie, keep going.
1 Corinthians 5 and 15. So that's all pretty amazing evidence, not just intra-biblical evidence, but extra-biblical evidence that Jesus Christ was a real person. He lived a perfect life. He was crucified, died, and rose on the third day, and he is Lord and God of all.
And Cliff, really amazing to see that. Also, this administration and President Trump and J.D. Vance, they obviously meant a lot to Charlie. Here is his reaction when he realized that Trump won the election. I want to show this. I mean, it's just wild to see this. And you were a part of this, right? You were one of the folks there telling him he won. And look at Charlie. He's in tears, Cliff.
Yeah, look, this is a moment I'll never forget. That's me, bottom right of the screen, wearing my dark MAGA hat. Charlie had called me that morning. This is election day, obviously. And he said, hey, Cliff, we need you on the show tonight. And I said, I would love to do it. He says, no, listen, if they call Georgia and they call North Carolina, Pennsylvania is going to be the one that puts us over the top. And how prophetic that Charlie was 100% correct. And when Pennsylvania came in, we ran the Pennsylvania Chase effort, 510,000 doors that Charlie actually recruited me to do. I want to be clear about that. Charlie was the one that said, hey, go back to your home state. I want you to run the official ballot chasing effort to elect Donald Trump in the largest swing state. I said, Charlie, listen, I do state races. We knock a lot of doors. I don't necessarily want to do federal. And he said, the country is on the line. I need you to go back to Pennsylvania. So being with him on election night, after winning Pennsylvania, flipping it to make it a red state, I don't think people quite understand the impact of not just Charlie, but Turning Point and everything that he has built. This is just the beginning. We are just getting started. And I think Erica's message last night was a full circle moment of realizing that the establishment, the radicals, the deranged lunatic that took his life, we are just getting started. And we will not step back. We will not stand down. We will peacefully move forward and make sure that the American Republic that all of us love, that all of us hold dear to our heart, that's what we're fighting for. And I'm committing not just to Charlie's memory, not just to Erica, but to all the viewers out there. Get involved. As Erica said, if you're a young person, start a Turning Point chapter. This is the moment. You cannot sit on the sidelines. We need everybody to get involved and to believe in America again.
Yeah, and I think even the Utah governor, Spencer Cox, he really echoed that this week. It was such a powerful, powerful message. And I think millions upon millions are hearing it for sure. Cliff, thank you very much for sharing your great memories and your extraordinary experiences. Charlie will be deeply, deeply missed. I had the honor to know Charlie too, so for me, it's very personal. Thank you.